Okay, here we go. So, today with the first class, what we focused on was the idea of resolution, and we used the idea of resolution in terms of kind of a sentence structure of the dance where we have words and punctuation and a period at the end. And what we're focusing on here is the period at the end. And what we were talking about is the idea that people often will dance with no end in sight. So it's nice to kind of finish a thought before starting a new one. And in this case, we call that a resolution. And we did a couple of different resolutions than the typical 6, 7, 8 of the 8-count basic. So to be clear, the 6, 7, 8 would be 6, 7, 8, and then we start again off of 1. So that's kind of like the beginning of the sentence, the end of the sentence. But in this case, we were working with the different steps to do the same thing. So the first one that we did was a more rhythmic variant, where we go in 1, right? So what I did was I go forward and back. And we call this step a va-et-vient, which means to go and to come, forward and back, kind of thing. And we can do it either inside, or we can do it outside. Whoops. Here, outside. There. Side, outside, and back. And the reason why we use this step is because there's a resolution, because what we're doing basically is 7, 8, and 1. So we're just changing the way that we're finishing our previous pattern or our previous figure and going into the new one. So we go 7, 8, and 1, and we're starting a brand new series of steps. And that's what we want to do. We want to have a clear ending to one and a new beginning to another. So one more time. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Okay, that was the first one. And then the second one that we did was with the ferrata, which is more of a romantic style, more of a melodic style, where we went just from a simple forward ocho here into the ferrata, and then when she steps over, I shift my weight to my left, and we're square, and then we start again on 1. So we're using a slightly different approach, going here, we finish here with the squaring, and we start 1 again. And to add to this, what we did was one little extension to it, which is after she stepped over, I just kind of slid my left foot a little bit more underneath her to create more rotation at the end. And that's just another variation of the same step. Just like that. Okay, so that's the first class. Thank you guys.